Greetings, guys. It's Fancy, and today I'm hosting the What's Going On segment with Miss Tina Foy Faust of Bella by Tina Foy, which is a skincare line. But I'll let Tina tell you all more about herself. So, Tina, how are you doing?
I am fine, Miss Fancy. How about yourself?
I'm great. And so, can you tell our viewers, a little bit about yourself as well as a little bit about Bella by Tina Foy?
So, my name is Tina Foy Faust. My name came from previously modeling, and I kind of kept the Foy as it's a family name, so I kind of kept it with my married last name now. I am a mom of two wonderful boys, a wife, a student. Knowledge is power, so I'm trying to learn more as far as business, and I am the owner of Bella by Tina Foy. Bella by Tina Foy is it's my baby. It's my third baby. It is what helped me get my skin the way I wanted it to. Instead of having to pile on makeup, I could go out without having hours of makeup piled on my face, especially with the heat here in Georgia. So it is just something that I live by. My faces in my collections, we live by it as well. It's easy to put on, especially any students, any moms, business workers need something that's really fast and really good that can give you the look that you want. That is my go-to. It's 5 minutes tops, and I'm out the door.
Oh wow. Okay, that's really awesome. And so also you have another title. You're wearing your sash. I do see I didn't realize this before, but okay, you just came through clear because it was like you were getting a little blurry. But you're also wearing your sash because you've been in pageantry for some years now. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we go into the rest of the interview? I think that that's really cool.
Yes. So this past weekend, I just won my title of Mrs. Imperial Nations, which is a pageant, but is mostly based off of community service and bringing aware to platforms. Like my platform is autism awareness. My oldest son is autistic, and before I had him, I didn't know much. So as I became a parent and knowing that he was autistic, I had to teach myself and kind of just get with other moms and learn about it and with doctors. So my platform is Autism Awareness, try to bring awareness to other kids and adults in the field just to know that they just think differently. There's nothing different about kids with autism or people with autism. They just think differently than we do, but they're just like us. There's nothing different.
Right. And that's very true. Two of my nephews, they well, and well, it was like with one they were thinking that he was autistic, but then like a few years later it was like he kind of just came out of it. But with the other one, I don't think he's ever been tested, so I do understand, a little bit about autism. And as well as like we've interviewed, I don't know if you're familiar with Libra Hicks, but I know that that was a big part of her platform as well. So I commend you for the work that you're doing to raise awareness for that, because I do think that it's oftentimes something people don't, they don't have any clue about, so they don't really know how to handle the situations and things like that. So that's really awesome, and congratulations to you as well.
Thank you. It's
So
very true. People have no idea, and they kind of mislead, and they think tantrums that they see with autistic kids is just them being spoiled, and that's not the case. So with my platform, I want to show people that's not the case and give them the kind of education that's needed so they can understand. Don't assume when you see someone that they're just being bad. They might just be having a moment that something triggered them. So that is my platform, and my family at the Imperial Nations. They're awesome. All my sisters have their own platforms. So I'm excited for what this year is going to bring, so we can all share what's true to our hearts.
wow. And even with you just saying it, it made me think about I don't know if you're familiar with, I think it's Nicole Austin. She has a magazine. I think it kind of touches on autism because her daughter has autism. When we interviewed her on the podcast, and that was one of the things that she mentioned, like being in the grocery stores, and her daughter, I guess having a moment and people not understanding it. So just you saying it again, it just brought back that memory. So I totally understand that. And so now Bella by Tina Foy, which is your skincare line, I know that it is all natural, it's organic, but what inspired it?
So I've had breakouts with my skin since I was preteen. And it was one of those things where you try all this stuff that you see online, or your friends are like, okay, well, try this. This will work. And it works for a second, or it just makes it worse. And it's a confidence issue. It's one of those where you look at everyone else and it's like, how can I get my skin like that? Or it causes you to just have a really, really low self esteem. Like with me, it was really bad, especially with my pregnancies. My face just broke out. It was, needless to say, awful. And my self esteem with my first pregnancy, I was really underweight. So it was really bad. And having a breakout just made me very self conscious. And then with my second pregnancy, I gained a lot of weight, which made it worse and made me more self conscious. And just looking at other females and kind of compare myself, which I know is not a good thing to do, but us as women, it's an automatic thing that we do. I was like, I have to have a solution. I can't rely on someone else to create a solution. If I've tried everything that's name brand, or even looking at YouTube and it's not working, okay, what can I do to create a solution? So a lot of research, a lot of questioning. And I found this one company, and they were just awesome. And I just kind of gave my issues of what I'm having. I have combination skin. So I'm like oily here and I'm like dry here, and it's hard to find something that works. And once I got with them, and it was like the things that I was looking for and what I needed, and with being a mama too, I need something that's going to be fast. Like I can't spend all day trying to have a routine.
Right.
So once I got through with the company and we did a couple of trial and errors, we found exactly what I needed, and I tested it out, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" I'm like, my breakups are going away, even when I'm eating a lot of chocolate. Like, you still have to drink water, but it was like, okay, this is amazing. Let me see if I'm being biased because I like it. It's my stuff. Let me see if I'm being biased. So I got a couple of ladies from my kids' school to try it out, and they had the same results. And I'm like, okay, if this works for me and this works for them, maybe I could turn this into a business. Other women having the same issues. We need our time. We still need a self-care. Why didn't I do this? So 2019, it was a trial and error. 2020 was like, okay, we're bringing it out. And of course, the pandemic hit, and where I am located, we shut down the day I launched. Like
Wow.
probably maybe 30 minutes after I said, hey, we're going to hit go live. Sorry, no one can leave their home.
Wow. And so, just for clarification, because I mean, I always think it's really great when a business owner is able to, when they have a problem and then they're able to find a solution to it and then, make that a business. But initially, you were just reaching out to this company for yourself. Is that right? Just for your
Correct.
own? Wow,
Just for my
that's really
own
cool.
problem, just that I couldn't find a solution to. And it was just like, okay, if I'm the one having this issue, other people may be having the same issue. And
And also, I wanted to ask, and with knowing that that you have been participating in pageants for years now, did you ever have any issues with your skin during that time as well?
yes, I did. I wore a lot of makeup. With modeling, pageants through school, I wore a lot of makeup. Foundation was my best friend to cover all my marks. Even though it really didn't cover it, it just felt like it was covered, like it was hidden and no one can see it. So yeah, foundation was my friend. Like I still wear makeup now, but like I'm talking to you now, the only thing I have on is my primer for my skincare line and eyeliner, lipstick, and eyeshadow. That's it. I have no foundation on. That's it.
Wow. Okay, because I have since like I've interviewed someone else that kind of was saying like they used to be a model or in pageants, and I think they also had some skincare issues as well. And I don't even remember who that was, but just you saying that, it kind of made me think about that as well. So now, Bella by Tina Foy is actually named in honor of your late sister. Can Is that okay for us to go into? Like, can you tell us more about your sister?
Yes. So my sister Jessica, her nickname was Bella, and she was all about YOLO. She's living her life to the fullest, and she was always in my closet, always rating and up in the latest styles. And she passed away a couple of years ago. And I said, whatever I touched, whatever I went to do, her name will be in it. She had a business before she passed, and my mom and I took it over Bella Warm Thoughts, and kept that going. And then my skin issue came up and was to the forefront. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, what is the name? And I was like, you made a promise to her. You said whatever you touched, her name will be on it. So Bella, and I just put my name at the end of it, came about. That way she's always with me. She's always looking out. And if I know if I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to see a sign that's like, look, get it together. Get yourself together. Get back on the path you need to be on.
That's really sweet and thoughtful of you. So you lunched and then we went into the pandemic. Like, what was that like? How did you stay afloat? Was it more so just pushing things online? Because I see that you have a pretty good following on Instagram.
Pushing online, I wasn't a very, what's the word? Fluent in Instagram. It wasn't my favorite thing to do. Facebook every now and then, but I would prefer to talk to people face to face. But with the pandemic, I had to pivot like really fast, like an instant. Once I heard, girl, lockdown, can't go anywhere. Okay, what else can I do? Instagram. Don't like it, but I'm gonna have to learn it and work it. I know I feel old saying that, but I have to learn to work it. And it actually turned out really good. I met a lot of amazing ladies through Instagram groups, through Facebook groups, just in businesses, asking questions, learning the field, learning business. As I say, there's no such thing as a dumb question, and it's literally there isn't, because I would ask all types of questions, and these ladies were amazing of giving me feedback and telling me what I needed to do, and kind of just giving their input on what would work, and especially with us being on lockdown, and it turned out really great.
Oh, that's really awesome. And so, tell us a little bit about the products. I see that it seems like you use a lot of cucumbers, and I saw something with coconuts. But can you tell us more about that? And also, like, which are, if you had to choose, which would you say are your favorite products?
So cucumbers are very common. They're very relaxing, and especially with a puffiness for moms, student workers that we stay up all night or we get up really early and we have these bags under our eyes. They're really good at releasing the pressure, and they're really calming. It's just a breath of fresh air, especially with tea leaves. They're really calming and breath of fresh air, and just it gives the skin exactly the hydration that it needs. So those are my big ingredients as far as my products. But as far as my favorites, I use all of my products. So it's kind of hard to pick, but my go-to definitely at least twice a day is my cucumber daily cleanser. I actually have it right here. This is my actual personal bottle, so it's kind of empty. But it is just an easy face wash, and it's just refreshing. It's like when you're sleepy and you're getting ready to wash your face, you brush your teeth, it just refreshes you. It wakes you up for just out of the blue, and your face feels so clean. The only thing that it's good, but it kind of freaks me out every time, even though I wash my face twice a day, it's you just see all the emollients from outside and the dust that you get off your skin. And you're just like, this is on my skin every day. This is crazy. This is what we
So it's
actually walk
like,
through.
so you're saying like we can see that within the water, you know? Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool.
You
Yeah,
can
because
see that
I
you're
don't know
just
why.
like,
I would actually kind of want to see that, because sometimes I know when I'm out, like when I've had a long day, especially being in the sun, and I'm in Louisiana, so it's like humid and hot here,
uh,
and
yeah,
just you kind of almost want to be like you're taking. It almost feels like you just want to take your face off,
yeah,
So to actually see it almost kind of seems kind of interesting to me. And also, I'm always looking for different types of facial wash, because I really like those that like exfoliate, but I know that we're not supposed to use those like every day. So I've been trying to find
correct.
something that you can use on a daily basis, and it sounds like this is what your product is.
I do use a daily cleanser on a daily basis, twice a day, in the morning and at night before I go to bed. And then my cucumber botanical eye gel is my baby. I would definitely say it's my baby. It's like one of my favorites because I have two boys and sometimes they don't know what bedtime is. So I can't sleep until they go to sleep, and getting up early in the morning. So you see like these huge bags. But after a few minutes, I kind of forget that I even had bags. and it's just so relaxing. I use that twice a day too. So though that is like my go-to if I know I just have like these serious bags under my eyes and I need a refresher instead of having to use real cucumbers. So I love
Yeah.
that. And then I would say my primer because it gives me that glow, but I don't have to put anything on my face.
Okay, and that makes sense. And I didn't realize that you had a primer as well, but you did mention it earlier. And as I was looking over the products, I must have kind of overlooked that. But I did see that you also have like the products in different collections. And so there's the spa collection. Is that more so for professionals? Because I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I saw it say like it makes you feel like you've been to the spa. So it's not just for professionals, right?
Correct. So the spa collection, it reminds me of just instead of having to go to the spa or if you can't make it there, you can do your own facial. You have your cleanser, you have your mask, you have your scrub, and you have your mist just to kind of close it all out. So you kind of give yourself a spa day without literally having to leave the house and kind of relax. So, and then we also have our glow collection. So my stash is having its own mind right now. We have our glow collection, which is just on the go. You can use that at home, but it's on the go. It has your primer. It has its own cleanser that actually removes makeup without having to scrub your face off. It's
Wow.
all oil, 100% plant based. So it's easy to take off. Even waterproof makeup that we usually struggle with, or the glitter eyeshadow that we usually struggle with, is a lot easier just to kind of wipe off, and it's easy on the go. Once you have your sponges with you, you can refresh your makeup. Like me, if I'm out, especially in this heat, I know you said you was in Louisiana, so the humidity, you're wearing makeup, it's literally melting off,
Yes.
and it feels kind of yucky. So it's always nice to be able to go in the bathroom. You have your cleanser with you have your primer with you, and your lipsticks of your choice, or eyeshadow, eyeliner. Wash your face, put your primer on, redo your makeup, and you're good to go. It's a easy. They're really Here's one right here. They're really small, so they can fit right in your purse, and they're
Hmm.
easy to work with. So that's the usually if you have somewhere else to go, instead of looking like as I call it mud face, you look refreshed and good to go.
Okay. And so another thing that I also noticed is that it seems like the products are, for diverse skin. It's not just, all black people or anything like that, because I noticed that there was some other races that you included there. And I mean, what was your decision behind that? You just wanted it to be versatile?
I wanted it to be versatile. My family is versatile. My friend groups are versatile, and I wanted something for everyone. Even my husband, he uses the products. He's always stealing my stuff. So men need skincare too. No matter what your race is, you need skincare. It's just an automatic. We all have our skin is our cell. Our cell is our body, and we need to take care of it. We all want to
Right.
look and feel good. So I figured it would be something that would be good for everyone to be able to take care of themselves without having to search multiple places for the same product.
That's cool. And also, just with you speaking about your husband using the products, I also saw that you do have beard care as well for
Yeah.
those who may be watching, because I saw some men on earlier. So guys, y'all can check her out for that. And I did see someone asking the comments about the website. I did drop the website there, but I kind of want to take a minute and just see if there was any questions over here. Um, oh, I see Terry Davis has said, God bless my nephew, daughter is autistic and he's a great father. Um,
Awesome.
that looks about it. But well, is there anything else that you would like to share? Anything that you're working on? I saw that you all recently made 2 years. It's been a few months, but I still commend you, especially for making 2 years with the whole backstory, knowing the backstory behind the lunch there. But is there
Thank
anything else
you.
you want to share?
Uh, our website is actually getting ready to revamp, so we're going to add some awesome tools to go with our awesome products. But anyone that's looking to just get more information or to contact us, you can email me at Tina F, as in Foy, at bellabytinafoy.com, or we're on Instagram and Facebook at Bella by Tina Foy, and visit our website at bellabytinafoy.com. I'm always on there, or we have my husband is on there, and the other ladies as well. Yes, it is a business, but we're people. We put our shoes on one step at a time. And we answer any questions. We're down to earth, and we just want people to have the look that they want and be happy with themselves.
Okay, and look, I actually had just made a banner with your stuff, and I mustn't save it. So here it is, guys. If in case you all didn't catch that, so you all can grab it here. There's the website as well as her email address, which she shared. That if you all have questions, and I always think that it's really great, like especially when you have like skincare products, because people do have questions because our skins are so different. As you said, you had, what did you call it, combination
Hmm.
skin. So I think
Combination skin. Yep.
yeah, that is really good that you offer that, as opposed to just not offering it, and then people go and they try something, but it's like it may not really work. And skin is such a sensitive
That's
subject.
correct.
So
It
so
is. It definitely is.
okay, and also are the products, like, do you do any vending? Do you like go out and vend at events?
We started to do the Black Beauty Expo last year. Since we're adding more products this year, we've kind of stepped back a little bit, but we are getting ready to go back to vending and being at events. Just to keep up with us, you can go to our website and also see us on Instagram. We usually post any places that we're going to be at or our products are going to be at. That way, people can find it and see directly, even test out. Because I know that's a really good thing for people to be able to do, especially since we're moving around now.
Okay, because I was just curious, because it made me think, like, are the products only available on the site? And then I know oftentimes vending does help us get our voice out there a lot better. Just like you said, you like to speak to people one on one, but of course, since we're still kind of not in the pandemic, but still kind of in a pandemic, it's been a little crazy with those things. So that's understandable.
Correct.
Well, thank you for taking the time out to speak to me today, Tina. I don't have any other questions, but I know I asked you a minute ago if you had anything else you want to include, but I know sometimes people think again, and it's like, but if there's nothing else that you'd like to share with the audience, then I guess we could go ahead on and wrap up.
Well, Miss Fancy, thank you again for having me on your show, and thank you guys for the support. And I hope everyone have a wonderful New Year.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And guys, you can also be on the lookout for Tina's interview on our website as well. So we'll have something in print. That way you can always find her. And then all her social and website and all of that stuff will be listed there as well. So thank you.